Hey guys, welcome to Curl Dislike. These are basically videos of things I dislike, so you might agree with them, might not. With that being said, today's topic's actually an interesting one. I've been dealing with them for years. I think since 2004, 5, 6? No, I think it was 8. But that's Curl Dislikes eBay. Now, I'm not going to necessarily bash on eBay itself. I mean, I've been using it for a long time. I mean, I work for Amazon and everybody's like, well, don't you get a discount? I'm like, yeah, but the discount I give it to my girlfriend because she uses Amazon. I'm the eBay guy. It's like hard for me to just basically detach myself from people that I've been working with for so many years because it's like I don't have a reason to go away. I stayed with T-Mobile for all these years. I stayed with eBay for all these years. I'm very loyal when it comes to me staying with certain companies, but eBay has certain things that I'm disliking. Again, it's not with eBay, it's more of people, sellers in eBay. With eBay protection, I heard it's really good. They do give you money back, and if they have to get involved, they will get involved. So I heard good things about them. I never really had to deal with them. On that aspect, I have dealt with customer service one time, and they were very nice, and they got my problem all solutions all fixed and everything. And that problem was one weird one where it never happened to me. It just happened to me once where I was trying to pay for items and eBay was not allowing me to, and that was weird. So that sucks to anybody who actually dealt with that, because then you got to call customer service just to kind of fix that, and they're like, okay, now you can pay. But that was so weird. I was trying to pay for my item after buying them, and it was like, nope, you can't buy them. Huh? It's on me. I have to pay. No, you can't pay. Why? So that was a weird one. I just called customer service. Customer service was very good, and they fixed that situation. Now, what I'm going to go for is more on sellers as well. With sellers, there are sometimes that you deal with a bad seller. Now, this is not necessarily eBay's fault. This is more of the seller because they're third-party vendors, basically. And there was one time where I bought a micro SD card, and one of my micro SD cards came defective. It was basically erasing every single data. You couldn't save data into it, so it erased the data. So when I contacted the person, they were like, "Oh yeah, well we don't have the item you're looking for. So we'll send you another one." I'm like, okay. They never sent me that item back. So I had to deal with, basically I dealt with my credit card company and that part, or well, my debit or credit card, well, I forget which one. And I basically disputed it because it was just like, listen, this is what happened. But eBay did also jump in. I believe, did eBay jump in? I don't recall. I think I just disputed it. But in the end, I basically got my money back. So it's not like eBay was basically hurting me. This person basically sold me something defective. I was willing to send it back to them, but they were like, no, keep it, we'll just send you a new one. And they never sent me a new one. I gave them a month to send it to me, and they never did it. They just wanted to ignore me, and that really did suck. And especially when you have low stars, and then you have to deal with and you're buying from people with low stars, I should say, and it's like, can they be trustable? Would it be good to buy from these people? Because then that's basically where you're like, why are you so new? And basically, if you buy from that person, it's like, am I losing my money, or is this person legit? And that's something that pretty much sucks if you have to deal with it. Another issue I had one time was when I bought an item. It was a Castlevania Harmony of Descendants, I believe, for the GBA. I bought it complete, and it turned out it was a complete fake copy. Everything was printed. I mean, the booklet, I wish I still had it, but I'm going to use this sleeves and this. The booklet was basically stapled like this. So basically you had a page that went like this, and then another page was like not stapled correctly. And I was like, dude, this is so fake. Even the box felt fake. And I have boxes of GBA. It just felt like it will just crumble in seconds. Like, that's how bad the box was. And then the copy of the Game Boy Advance game, you could literally have opened it just by doing this because it was so tilted. It was really big. It was a fake copy, but it was a real game. That was the thing. It was just a fake copy, but a real game. And we talked to this person, and they were like, "Oh, that's how they give it to me. I'm sorry, but I did say I was selling the complete box." I didn't say anything about it being real or nothing. So I was just like, oh man. So my friend kind of disputed it. But I don't know what happened in that situation because I didn't buy the item. It was an item given to me. And my friend at the time, I believe he disputed it or he talked to eBay, but it was basically a fake game. In the end, I don't know what happened, but there are people who sell fake items. And those are the ones that really do suck because when you get them, you're just like, oh man, this sucks. And then you have to deal with all this other stuff, the mumbo jumbo that just basically goes into like nowhere. And another one that I have dealt with, and this has been kind of recent, is when you bid. When you're gonna bid on items, and you're seeing the price, and you're like, I'm not gonna bid. I'm gonna wait until like the final seconds and then bid, or bid within the last day. But I really do dislike when there's items that you want to buy, and that happened to me with this little promotion item that you see right here. The card I actually have, which is in my binder. But with that promotional item, basically what happened was the person was selling it for $0. People started bidding on it, and it went up to like 200, let's just say. And I was like, okay, if anything, I can probably get this for like 500, let's just say. And the thing was, the people who were bidding had no stars. So this is where I really do dislike bidding, because then I think the people who are bidding on these items are actually fake people. Because then all of a sudden, it's like, I think the people who are bidding on this item are actually friends of this guy, this person, I should say, who are trying to sell this item for more than what they wanted for more what they want for it. And their friends kind of like, or they make a fake account so they can just like outbid people so that the price can go up. Those are the ones that really do suck, because then it's like, what the heck? And it happened that I had to pay a pretty penny for it. It was a lot. I'll leave it for one of the promo look at videos when I talk about Championship Arena and that card. But I paid a pretty penny for that item, and that's because I felt like there were fake people bidding on it, because a lot of the people who were bidding on it had 0 stars. When I see 0 stars, I think there are people actually bidding and they're fake. So that really did suck, because I had to pay more than what I wanted to, and I really do dislike that when people just start jumping and throwing money. I understand you want to get rid of some of the competition, but when you see things that don't really match well, especially when somebody's just raising it up by dollar, I then question it. The other one I really do dislike, and this I think this is going to be my last one, is when you basically sell on eBay or somebody sells on eBay. Regardless if you're the seller or you're one of the people buying any items, is when they leave feedback. Now, I know a lot of people want the 5 stars, but I recommend, I'm always happy to see 5 stars when everything goes perfectly well. Now, if you're gonna send me a card through an envelope, but you send it through a sleeve and a protective sleeve, then I'm fine with it, because I'm like, you know what, free shipping, I can't complain. But I really do dislike the ones where it says, oh, okay, shipping's gonna cost you $3.50, and then when you get it, you get an envelope, and you're like, what the heck? I paid $3.50 for this, and I can literally see here they paid 75 cents to ship this out. I didn't get a tracking number, and I didn't get anything besides the item has been shipped, and I paid $3.50 for this? To me, that is just basically an insult, because if you're going to buy a stamp costs 50 cents. The envelope, okay, I can understand under the quarter. I'm going to say a quarter for the envelope, and then you're going to put the item in there, and you have to write it, all this stuff. So, in my opinion, you're basically wasting $1 on all of that. But if you're going to just not give me a tracking number, and you're going to make me pay for high shipping costs, and then I can see that the price is on the envelope and I paid more than what I was supposed to, then I'm gonna just think you're just failing me, especially if you don't give me that tracking number. And then this is where feedback comes into play, because then all of a sudden I could be like, well, I'm gonna give you 4 stars. No, I think those people deserve like a 4-star, 2-star, 3-star, whatever the case is. When it comes to basically a bad transaction like that, where the shipping and everything, and then like it's not basically what it's supposed to be, that's where I just think that person is a failure. Now, Another thing with the feedback that I don't like, I remember I finally sold my first item on eBay. The only item I ever sold was an Assassin's Creed Origins video game, the gold edition, and I sold it for $70. And I sold it to this person, and I shipped it out like that, like as quickly as possible. As soon as that person bought it, I put it in the mailbox and I send it out. They basically got it within 2 days. And the sad news was that person never gave me feedback. And I was so sad because I was like, dude, what the hell? And happens to me a lot of times. I buy items from people, I give them great feedback, and I never get feedback from them. So it really does suck that when you don't get feedback for people you actually buy items from, and they're supposed to just give you positive feedback because you were a fast payer, or you sent the item as quickly as possible, and everything was like prepared nicely, and you don't get nothing for it. Those are situations that really do suck for eBay. And it really does suck because you could get more points for this, and your stars go up. So as a seller, it look good for you, or as a buyer, it looks even good for you. Maybe you'll have like one incident that went bad, but everything else will be positive feedback. So it's really, really good when you get positive feedback, but all of a sudden, if you don't get no feedback, that really does suck. And I really do dislike that one. And the last one I'm going to talk about is now that, I don't know if you guys have heard, eBay and PayPal were like, a butter roll, and now they're basically separating. I heard that now PayPal is going to be a secondary transaction now, and I actually had to deal with it because I had to buy like a plantain smasher, and because I was like, I've been trying to find it and I can't find it like at the store or something, so I ordered it online, and I realized I had to put my card information because I wasn't able to pay with PayPal. And basically it's because now the contracts is almost basically ending, and eBay is going to be basically moving on to somebody else. So this kind of sucks because now PayPal is like a secondary. So some transactions might not allow you to pay with PayPal, and that's where I'm more like, I don't want to pay it now. I did get the plantain, and I had to put my card information, but I'm going to trust eBay on this. But if I notice something funny, I'm just going to smack eBay for this. But for now, if PayPal is going to be a secondary transaction, and we're not going to be able to use PayPal as much, then I think eBay and me are going to become like less friends. But we shall see, because only the future can tell. I don't want to use any other program that they're looking to use. Something with an A, Amsterdam or something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but I want to use PayPal. Just leave me with PayPal. I'm so good with PayPal. Confirm, pay, done. That's how I am. So I really do dislike certain things about eBay. Not everything eBay and me are good pals, but with that being said, let me know in the comments below, guys. Do you guys basically think eBay is a great place to buy, or do you think you should just go to Amazon or Craigslist? Let me know in the comments below. But with that being said, I got a special thanks for you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.